It's my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to our esteemed Director Refinery, Sri Nandakumar, Chief Vigilance Officer, Sri Ganesh S. Bhatt, Executive Director Refinery, Sri B. Sudarshan, our guest speaker, Dr. Ananth Prabhu, senior officials of MRPL, officials from our Delhi, Bangalore, Mumbai office, and all family members who have joined us through YouTube, and my dear colleagues. To enhance our employees' understanding of key aspects of preventive vigilance, under the guidance of Central Vigilance Commission, MRPL Vigilance Department has been hosting a series of training program and awareness sessions. The first awareness session on cyber hygiene and security by Dr. Ananth Prabhu was organized on 25th September. More than 120 employees have attended the program. Considering the request from many employees, the second session on cyber hygiene and security is organized today. And for the benefit of all, including family members, this program is live streamed in YouTube. Thank you all for joining us today for this important session. In a world that is becoming increasingly digital, ensuring the safety and security of our online presence is no longer just an option, it is a necessity. Cybersecurity has become a vital aspect of our lives, from protecting sensitive information to ensuring that businesses and individuals can operate safely online. With more of our daily tasks moving online, whether banking, shopping, or even working remotely, the risk of cyber attacks are at an all-time high. This program aims to shed light on how we can safeguard ourselves by practicing good cyber hygiene and adhering to security protocols. Today, we have the privilege of hearing from an expert in this field, Dr. Ananth Prabhu. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Lakshmi, Senior Manager Vigilance, to introduce our chief guest and speaker for today's program, Dr. Ananth Prabhu G.
Thank you, sir. Very good afternoon to all the honorable officials of MRPL gathered here. I have the distinct honor of introducing the guest speaker of today's occasion, Dr. Ananth Prabhu Gurpur. He is a renowned personality in the field of cybersecurity, known for his deep expertise, practical insights, and engaging speaking style. With over a decade of experience in cyber law, digital forensics, and information security, Dr. Prabhu has become a trusted advisor to government, corporations, and educational institutions on issues related to digital security and data protection. Dr. Prabhu is an accomplished author, educator, committed to making cybersecurity knowledge accessible to all. Through his books, academic contributions, and public lectures, he strives to equip professionals, students, and individuals with the tools and understanding they need to protect themselves in an increasingly connected world. He has done his BTech and MTech in computer science, MBA in information science, diploma in cyber law, PhD and postdoctoral fellow in computer science and technology. He is an IT consultant for Vishvesharaya Technological University, Belgaum, cyber law trainer at Karnataka Judicial Academy, Bangalore, cyber security trainer at Karnataka Police Academy, and he is a key person behind the project Cyber Safe Girl, which is a unique program designed to inculcate the best practices which help young girls and women against cybercrime. He is currently serving as professor and principal investigator of Digital Forensics and Cybersecurity Center of Excellence at Shayadri College of Engineering and Technology. He is a director of Sure Pass Academy, a coaching, counseling, and mentoring startup in Mangalore. Dr. Ananth Prabhu was recognized by India Today magazine as one among 30 unsung heroes of our country in 2019. In 2020, Udupi and Dakshina Kannada districts of Karnataka recognized a few individuals for their achievements with the District Rajotsava Award. Dr. Ananth Prabhu was one among 38 individuals who were recognized with Karnataka District Rajotsava Award. Dr. Prabhu was recognized for his services in the field of security and awareness and honored with Aryabhatta International Award in 2022 by Aryabhatta Cultural Organization, Bangalore. He has conducted more than 2,500 workshops for students and professionals. He has published 25 international journals and he has received 3 patents. Also, he is the author of 12 books in the field of cybersecurity. So, with this introduction, please join me in extending a warm welcome to Dr. Ananth Prabhu. Sir, I request our Director Refinery, Shri Nandakumar sir, to formally welcome Dr. Ananth Prabhu with a green welcome. Thank you, sir. So now, sir, we are all eager to hear your valuable insights. The floor is open to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Very good afternoon to all of you. Respected Director, sir, directors and leads, sir, and everybody present here. Thank you once again for having me here. Such a pleasure and honor. So, as usual, before I begin with any session, I usually tell people cybersecurity is a double-edged sword. Advantages are there, disadvantages are also there, and we have to be very careful while using these tools because most of the time, after my sessions, I see a lot of ladies, especially, coming to me and asking me, Prabhu sir, can you hack my husband's WhatsApp? So I wouldn't entertain such requests, but having said that, many of us are experiencing this phenomenon now. It's called as phantom vibration syndrome. So basically what happens is you have kept your phones in your pockets and you feel that the phone is vibrating. You feel that it is ringing. You feel the beep notification has come. And when you take the phone out and see, no notifications, no calls, no messages, nothing. This is called as phantom vibration syndrome. Those of you experiencing this, it is a psychotic syndrome. Nothing wrong in calling yourself a psycho. Being honest, yeah, this is the problem right now. So we have to be very careful. Now, having said that, we have seen recently what happened in Lebanon at Beirut, where more than 3,000 pages blasted in unison or within a time frame of 1 hour. So, which very clearly says that anything can be attacked, isn't it? Number one. So, number two, the next day we saw the solar panels also blasted. We also saw the walkie-talkies that they were holding also blasted. So, that is the era that we are in. So, very, very dangerous era. We were just walking by. With me, Dr. Anush Bekal has come, who is the head of the Department of Electronics in Sayadri. So we were just walking by, and there were 4 girls who were there in front. So I was just telling him, Mangalore is blessed to have so many beautiful girls. I wish there was some technology that I could look at somebody and I could figure out who that person is. Okay. It's like in Facebook we keep getting requests, no? You may know this person, you may not know it. So I thought, I was asking, he said, sir, your wish has been fulfilled. I said, how? He said, this is the glass. Launched yesterday. This glass is called Orion. Launched by which company? Yes, Meta. Meta has launched this glass. So if anybody out here wears this glass and sits, you look at somebody and you just look at that person, within a second it tells you who that person is, what is their mobile number, who their parents are, where their address is, their social media profiles, and everything that you would want to know. Now, it makes sense that people are wearing masks are going. Isn't it so? Very dangerous. If I'm just walking, people can just figure out who I am. Name of the device, Orion. And this is going to be available in the market very, very soon. And the cost, not even $300 to $400. Very, very inexpensive device with extreme capabilities. Yeah. And this is the tool which is designed by two students studying in the Harvard University. Yesterday they rolled it out, called iX-ray. Those interested can just Google about it. iX-ray, Harvard University. You will see it's an LLM similar to ChatGPT. When you look at somebody, now I don't know who sir is, but I look at sir, I get to know all the details about it. Look at how it has come. He's a senior at University of High School. He has completed so much. So all my introduction which ma'am gave so beautifully, if you guys were willing that you look at it, you know who it is. Okay? Now, two girls take one guy out for coffee. And they were praising him like anything. And the guy tells, I need to use the restroom. I will be back in 5 minutes. And when he goes, he keeps his phone on the table and he leaves. The girls tell him, why are you keeping the phone here? Take it and go. He says, no, Dr. Prabhu has told very clearly, you shouldn't take the phones to the bedroom, washroom and change it. He said, okay. So he leaves it there. How many of you here having iPhones? Raise your hands. iPhones. Perfect. Go to your control center. There's an option called hearing, and there's something called live listen. Switch it on. Keep the phone there. Go 50 meters away where you are right now. Put your AirPods and listen crystal clear every damn word people are talking about. Every single word. So the next time somebody keeps their phone or a digital device near you, don't think that they trust you. They must have kept that only to snoop on you. And I see a lot of people very sad because they're Android users. Don't worry, the feature is also there on Android, and Android in fact has more features than iPhone. Of course, iPhone is 10 times more secure than Android. No denial on that. But the feature wise, because see, whenever you're talking about somebody behind their back, I'm pretty sure that you will not speak loudly about it. You will listen. You talk softly. So therefore, Android has come with a feature called Boost, where you can increase the volume so that you'll be able to listen more precisely, more clearly what somebody is whispering about you behind your back. Reminds me of what my grandmother used to tell. Go de go, kiwi. Turns out to be true. So, how many of you have experienced this? You go to Google and you search for something. Say you search for mobile phone. Any website that you visit, you keep getting that ads. Hands up. Well, others don't have hands or not seen. Okay. Then now it is moved to the next level where you both are sitting and you're talking about it. You know fold 5 you the fold 6 you talk about it, and then is it 6 or 6 that's what they look like that. So fold 6, he tells, I have a fold 6, why don't you buy it? And he starts seeing the fold 6 ads. Experience this also? I know that. Now we have gone to the next level wherein you put your AirPods and you just think about something. You think about fold 6 and you will keep seeing fold 6 ads. Because most of the devices now, without our knowledge, have got brain-wave monitoring. So therefore, it is wise to keep our devices away from us, AirPods away from us when we are not using it, because the only thing that makes you unique in this life is the way you think. And even if that becomes predictable, then you are no different. So therefore, it is wise to keep that. So US is coming out with a law. Who can read the brainwaves and who cannot? Which apps can and which apps cannot? Coming out with it, which just 2 days back they have announced it. Now, have you seen this? Whenever you are using any apps, you give a lot of permissions to it. Is there anybody here who does not give the permission? So you're asking, I will not give anybody? No. Of course, you will give the permissions. So look at the permissions that one gives. And somebody asked me this question, why do you give SMS permission? So the general answer would be for OT, right? For OT. In fact, SMS permission is given to sell products, to sell Timex or Rolex to. Does it make sense? You go to a shop and then you do a transaction of 30 rupees or 100 rupees, whatever. You get a message which says 100 rupees debited, your account balance is 5,000 rupees. You will see Timex cents. Your account balance is 5 lakh rupees, you will see Rolex cents. Because companies know what to show whom. If you have got 15,000 rupees, you will see 2-wheeler ads. If you have got 10 lakh rupees, you will see 4-wheeler ads. Yes, this is how things work. A quick suggestion for all of you, since all of you are using Google Pay, I'm pretty sure that your CA must be sick because every single transaction you do, it keeps showing up on your account statement. So in Google Pay, there is an option called as UPI Lite. I repeat, UPI Lite. Please enable it. If you enable that, up to 2,000 rupees you can put in the UPI. So any transactions you do below 2,000 rupees, number one, it will not show in your account statement because only the 2,000 will be shown. So CA is also happy. You have used it for normal petty cash. Second, you don't have to put that UPI every single time. You just scan transactions. If you don't want 2,000, you can make it 1,000. And there is also an option to make it recursive. When the 2,000 gets shown, it automatically recurs. Okay. Now, so this is why Timex or Rolex. Now, many of us have a small problem. The problem is we cannot remember passwords. How many of you here finding difficulty remembering passwords? So what you do is you put your passwords in the contacts. I know. You put your passwords in your contacts. You put your ATM pin in your contacts. You put your username in your contacts. Forgetting that you have given contacts permission to all the apps. Now, every app knows your username, password, net banking password, ATM pin, everything they know. Who's fault? So if you are one among these people who are storing username passwords in contacts, please, for God's sake, remove it today itself. Unless you don't love your money and you don't mind your account being hacked. So, there was a small boy by name Raju who was standing right next to Mark Zuckerberg. And Raju was telling Mark, my father was telling me that whatever you are doing is unethical. Mark doesn't respond. Raju tells, whatever I do on Facebook, you store it in your server. Mark doesn't respond. Whatever I do on WhatsApp, even though there is end-to-end encryption, you are reading it. Mark doesn't respond. Third time, Raju tells, whatever I do on Instagram. So that time, Mark tells Raju, he is not your father. Okay. Okay. Why? Because the biggest lie on the web is I have read the terms and conditions, which everybody presses. Yes, or has anybody here read the terms and conditions? When you have not read William Shakespeare's Macbeth or Hamlet, which has got 8,000 to 10,000 words, the terms and conditions have got more than 21,000 words. Who will? Nobody has. So there is a wonderful website which has concised the terms and conditions. It is called TOSDR.org. So if you can open this site, Any app that you have, any website that you have, you can see the terms and conditions there. So you can all open on your phones, tosdr.org, and you will see that many of the sites come. In fact, what is very exciting to me is Facebook. Sir, you. Gracious, yeah. Can you read the third point for me, what the Facebook says? This can give you 5 minutes. So that is how Mark knows who is Raju's father and who is Raju's data. Next, can you read the fourth point for me, sir? So yesterday night, what you have browsed, Mark Zuckerberg knows. Now he's thinking, oh, you, sir, you should have come later for yesterday, sir. I wouldn't have browsed. So, sir, you, last one, yeah. Can you read the fifth point? This is especially for the girls. What they do is, when I ask them to send me a photo, they send a one-time view. I'm sure that many of you have got such photos. So when that one-time view photograph, when I open it, only it is gone. Then I tell that girl, this is unfair. Just because I'm poor, you can't do this. She said, what do you mean? I said, I'm poor, so one-time view for me. Mark Zuckerberg is rich, so every time view for me. In the sense, anything that is sent is always stored in their servers. You can never delete it, even if you do delete for everyone. Delete for everyone means delete for everyone minus Mark Zuckerberg. Okay. And then there are a bunch of people who tell me, so I don't give a damn because I am not on Facebook. So for them, the first point, Facebook stores your data whether you have an account or not. How does this function? Whenever you buy a phone, it comes pre-installed. And you have already given the gallery, contact, storage, all permission to that. Okay? So, I tell people, maintain 2 phones. Maintain 2 bank accounts. Maintain 2 phones. Maintain 2 numbers. Always. If you are using net banking, use the other phone. That OTP, that number, don't give it to anybody else. It's just yours. You're getting what I'm saying. In that phone, don't install unwanted apps. Nothing. Keep that phone as secure as possible. So this way you're in a better position than having one phone where you're doing everything in that. So 2 numbers. Very simple. I'm sure that you must have all gone to Spar or any of the supermarkets. When you go to the billing session, what is the first thing that they ask for? Why? Is he going to call you at night? Why does he ask for the mobile number, anyone? They are using your number because they are using one AI method which is called as market basket analysis. Market basket analysis means if I'm going to buy bread, definitely I'll buy butter or jam. If I buy coffee powder, if I'm not diabetic, definitely I'll buy sugar. So they know if you buy what you are going to buy. So this way they can sell more and more products to you. This way they will know which product you bought, when it will get over, so that they can ask you to refill. It's only for that. Okay, we'll talk more about it, how we can use targeted advertisements. First point is, any company, today itself, everybody should put one antivirus on their. No, I use iPhone. You use iPhone also. Because many of them are under one hallucination. iPhones can't be hacked. That is the biggest joke. I want you to answer this question. I'll give you a bomb. And there are 10 people here, 100 people here. And you want to blast that bomb. Where will you blast it? Here or here? Where 10 are there or where 100 are there? Huh? Empty. One here or there? So, I'm glad that you didn't think like a terrorist. Usually people tell me 100. That's correct. So that they can have a bigger impact. But I'm glad. Good people are there to tell you. So basically what happened is initially, whenever somebody took the efforts of writing one virus, they would write a virus which would cause maximum damage. So maximum users were Android users. But now, people are ready to sell their kitties also, but they won't have an iPhone. So iPhone users are also many. So therefore, there are ample number of attacks also. But in spite of that, Apple is 10 times better than. Okay. So, and also my first request to all of you is, whenever you get that message on your device which says update app, update antivirus, update operating system, immediately apply. What we do later, when Wi-Fi comes that time, even if your that day's GB, the quota gets exhausted, no problem. But you have to immediately do it. Because updates are rolled out when the companies know that there is some issue with that particular app. All right? So, one mistake what a lot of people do is, when they come in a group in a car, they connect their phones to the music system of somebody's cars. Never ever do that. Okay, never ever do that. Because when you're connecting your phone to other Bluetooth device, by default, your messages, your contacts, and your emails, they get synchronized. So many of them, what they do is after you leave the car and go, they sit and they watch what messages you have sent, whom you have called, what you have stored in the contacts. And in fact, one of them went and even complained to their boss that he had stored his boss's name as Rakshas. How did he get to know? Simple. He opened messages. Boss's message was there. And it was showing Rakshasa. He opened that. Who Rakshasa was? And he goes to the boss and tells boss, yes, no, he's a nice guy, he wouldn't do. So you call him and give him a missed call. So he gives a missed call to him, by giving a missed call, Rakshasa calling. Okay. So, if at all you become a victim of cybercrime, anybody can become, even I can become. All you need to do is call 1930. This is the National Cybercrime Helpline number. To go to the police station, it takes some time. Before that, you call 1930, lodge a complaint, and then you can go to this. But India is about 1.5 billion. And when you call this number, sometimes people don't take the calls. Sometimes it may be engaged. In that case, you can go to cybercrime.gov. I'll share the PPT to all of you. And this is a new attack that is going on in Bangalore and all over India currently. So if you go to google.com and type SSLC 2024 Karnataka database, 8 lakh students have written SSLC exams. You will get the mobile number of father, mother, son, email address for 2,500 rupees. You can download it. And there is one app. I want to tell you about that app. So in fact, I called Dr. Anushwas. He didn't pick my call. So what I did is, I called him from my college chairman's number, Dr. Manjunath Pandit. and immediately he picked up. And he told him, I'm Ananth. And he got a shock of his head. How did this happen? So this is called as wishing. It is called as wishing. The app is called Recall. If you install this app, when you're calling somebody, you can also tell what number you want it to show on them. Right. So, what these criminals are doing is, they're downloading these databases. They got the father's number, they got their son's. Now everybody are sitting here and listening to my lecture. But if you get your son's call, 100% you will take it. You get your daughter's call, 100% you will take the call and you tell I'm in a meeting. So they exploited this vulnerability of the parents. What they do is, they call you from your daughter's number. And you will see your daughter's call come. Whatever you have saved her name as, Putti, or what is it? Magalu, baby, whatever you show. So then it shows up and you will take the call, and that time the other guy says, your daughter has met with an accident while crossing the road. I'm taking her to the hospital. I don't have money. Please Google Pay 5,000 rupees to my account. And he'll give you a number. Out of 10 parents, all the 10 will do this. Because I don't think so there is anybody who will say, accident, no problem, tomorrow we'll see. No. They'll do the Google. But the mistake that you people do is you do the Google Pay and then you call him. But when you call him, call doesn't go to him. Call actually goes to your daughter. And your daughter will tell, what papa, what happened, I'm in the class. And you'll get double heart attack. One heart attack, daughter is met with an accident, so that. Second heart attack, 5,000. So whenever you get a call which seems to be too dangerous or whatever it is, cut the call and call back. If it actually goes to that person, yes. It's very simple. I can right now, from Director Operations Sir's number, send a message to all of you telling that Monday is all. The right person to tell, Director Operations. Monday is all. Nobody will come on. Because they've got message from the director. I don't know what you have saved his name as. Whatever you have saved, it shows. This is called as smishing. I can send an email to all of you from Ministry of Petrochemicals telling that Deepavali hike for all of you, 10% what? Increment. That is called as fish. Sending an email from somebody called phishing. Calling using somebody's number, phishing. Sending an SMS using somebody's number, smish. Is it clear? So this is smishing. You'll get a message from a bank. Now if you get this message, anybody gets this message right now, 10,000 debited from your account. Once you get one small shot, how did this money go? And then they've given one number, call this number. This is fraudulent. So you'll call that number. And that person will say, oh, is it 10,000 debited? Don't worry, sir. We will revert it back to your debit card. Please share your debit card details. You will share another 50,000. Yes, sir. So we have the correct point what sir is telling is number one. First is you have to see this. The sender ID from where the message is. Number one. Okay. And number two, see because the sender ID others can't send. Usually when they send, it will be numerical ID. You see, you open your phones and see SMSs. It will be numerical ID. It won't be sender ID. Now, whichever your bank is, if you've got Truecaller on your phones, what you do is go to Google, open your bank website, go to the helpline. Go to the helpline. Like, now see here I put UCO Bank helpline number. This you should never check. Because this will be the fraudulent. Many attacks, not always. Many attacks. Because cyber criminals can show any number that they want in the results. This is not shown by Google actually. So never search for helpline numbers because many of them have lost money by searching for numbers. So if you really want the number, go to their website and see what is the number. And what you can also do is, in your debit card and credit card, backside the number. That is it. If you lost your card, you can't see the number. Because sometimes you want to call the helpline because you lost your card. But then you can't do it. In that case, save the number. Please call this number, all of you. This number you call, all of you, right? 1-800-103-0123. Call. See that? Everyone looking at my face. Don't worry. Call that number. So if you have got Truecaller on your phone, how many of you have got Truecaller? Good. You will see that when you call, it will come green colors. If it is from a bank, it will come green color. Truecaller, no, you need True. How many of you got Truecaller? Call that number. Did it come green color? What color? Blue only. Really? Please go to google.com. Type HDFC Bank and type. Open the website, see their helpline number. What is the HDFC helpline number? Everybody has got? You might. Okay. I tell you the number. Which color? HDFC Bank also. No. UCO Bank. Then don't bank with UCO Bank. Okay. Now see here. Please dial this number, all of you. Which color? 1800-1600. Call that number. Yeah, 1800-1600. Comes green color. For whom and all it has come hands. So 1800-1600. Yeah, green. Perfect. So if it is green color, it is J. It comes green. Right. Which is one second. No, I call 1800-1600. Blue color is not good. Why it's coming blue? Yeah, green, right? No, that's okay. That's okay. Which phone is that? It has to come. Which color? Green. Outside it's green because it's iPhone. Truecaller doesn't work fullest on iPhone. Remember? Yeah, it only so much on iPhone. But on an Android phone, you see fully. In iPhone, you just see one circle. One circle, exactly. You can make it, no problem. I have made it. Okay? So, there is no, I will come to the question later. Okay, is it clear, all of you? Did it show? Right? So, if somebody is calling you and it says red color or green color, fine. Okay, so what will happen is if it is blue color and somebody tells that he is calling from the bank, you know that this is fraud. Small things. Okay, next. Did you check this on your debit and credit card backside? Number is this? Exactly. Okay, now, how many of you are using WhatsApp for communication? Super. So this is for all of you. The most unsafe habit. Okay. Because a lot of people, usually they call me on WhatsApp. I ask them, why are you calling me on WhatsApp? They say it's safe, you can't record. I say, okay. And whatever very important things are there, they tell me. I listen carefully. And after that, when they cut the call, I send the entire recording back to them. They're shocked. Like, how did you send the recording? The name of the app is Cube ACR. CUBE space ACR. Install this app on your phone. You can record any WhatsApp calls. So don't think WhatsApp can't be recorded and call and it can be. Whatever it is. Cube ACR. Yeah. So which is the most safest app? Signal. So you really want privacy, you really want military grade encryption, then Signal. Okay, next. So I was telling you, like this one, attachment you will get in your email. Okay, in phishing. So it may say from Ministry of Petrochemicals, Ministry of HR, whatever it is, you may get that email. Never download the attachments without scanning it. I'm sure your MRPL emails have got built-in scanner, but if you're opening your personal mails in office without scanning, don't open. Point number one. Second point is, if you download this attachment, if this is downloaded, not only your system, all the connected systems here, we call this as ransomware. Many systems in Bangalore itself have become victims of ransomware. All the files will get locked and slowly they'll get deleted. So therefore, my request to you is, whenever you get attachments, scan it and then lock. As far as possible, don't open your personal emails in. So somebody asked me, Prabhu sir, which is the best email in the world? So the obvious answer would be Gmail. Not at all, it is one of the worst. The best email in the world is called Proton Mail. So if you really want the best email, use Proton Mail. Their servers are based in Switzerland. Encrypted mail, fantastic. Proton Mail. So we saw that. What should be the color if you are getting a call from the bank? Perfect. So there is one more thing I will tell all of you. This is very important. Now you are all here. Your spouse is at home. She will get a call. Madam, we are calling from Amazon. There is a delivery. Please, we are not getting the address. Please give the address. 100% she tell the correct address. There is one Bank of Baroda. Opposite to that, there is an apartment. In that apartment, you come to the first floor. First floor, you take the stairs and correct the she tell, because she wants the parcel to be delivered. And the guy will come, commit robbery or murder, whatever it is. This is happening here. People are calling and telling delivery, and they're coming home. Very easy to come home, and they come and commit crimes. So if it is delivery, the color will be purple. So the next time you're getting a call from the Swiggy guy, or the Zomato guy, or Amazon guy, check the color. It has to be purple. If it is blue and it is Swiggy, cut the call. Don't give any details. He has to call you from purple, otherwise no. If we don't take these steps, tomorrow if something happens, don't blame me. Okay. So this is the difference between real bank and fake. Number is same. I told you about that history. So never share your card number, card verification value, one-time password, and MPIN with anyone. No, I got a call from the bank. They are only asking for. None of the banks will ask you for it. So this is one point you have to remember. Okay, never share the CVV to anybody. And also, if you get an email like this, everybody these days are getting digitally arrested. I feel like laughing when somebody tells me that digital arrest. In Bangalore, so many got digitally arrested. 60 lakhs, 80 lakhs, 1 crore, 1.6 crores. They're sending it. So somebody asked me, why is it, sir? Don't feel bad. I told him, including me, we are all sinners. If you weigh 5 to 6 crimes, one of them will hit our past crime. And we will something they catch. Cyber criminals are fantastic psychologists. And they realized that many of them have become intelligent, so they started sending post to home with a scratch card. And when you scratch that, it says you have won an XUV 500. And they say 30% gift tax, car value 15 lakhs. So 5 lakhs you send it to this account number, and we will send the XUV to your house. And people have said, what will you do? So this is the digital arrest. First thing that we need to know is, in India, earlier we had IPC, CRPC and Indian Evidence Act. IPC is now BNS, CRPC is BNSS, Indian Evidence Act is PSA. Nowhere in any of them there is a concept of digital arrest. It is not. The first thing, nothing called digital arrest. If you knew this, nobody would become victim, because we don't know law. We feel maybe it is there. 4 days people are sitting in front of the computer without even going to the washroom. Can you imagine? Because he has told, even if you go to the washroom, we will send that notice to your family and friends. There only they have done number 1 and number 2. Sorry. All educated. So, the other day, a very beautiful girl sends me a friend request, a follow request on Instagram. So what I did is I asked her, what's your name? So she said, my name is Aishwarya. I said, what's your age? She said, you should not ask girls their age. I said, is it? What's your email address? She said, Aishwarya1993@gmail.com. I've done my engineering. I know 2024 minus 93,000. So age I got. Then I asked her, where do you live? So she said, I live in Mangalore. I said, where in Mangalore? So my father has told, with online friends, you should not share too much information. I said, I wish every girl in this world gets a father like you. Then I asked her, did your father tell not to send selfies? No, that he didn't tell. Then do one. Where are you? I'm at home. Then he sent one selfie. So luckily she didn't, she sent one selfie. I took that picture and I uploaded it on a website called pick2map.com, and I got the exact GPS location of her house. Can you see the still I have the photo? If you can take your phones, go to pick2map.com and upload any photo. Not just that, not only your GPS location, it also tells whether your flash was on. It also tells which camera you used for taking photo. It also tells if if you are dark, whether you have used any filter to look fair. Some people are there, less hair on their head, they put some fillers to kill. And some people, pimples, acne, they cover it using retouch. Everything it says. This is called metadata. Photo is the data. Data about the data is what? Metadata. So this is the website, pick2map.com. So I tell people, you forward your photos, no problem. But if you are using iPhone, while forwarding the photo, there's an option where you can switch off location and photo data. Only then send the photo. Otherwise, you are sending you a lot of information. The other day, one drug lord of Mexico got arrested because his girlfriend took a selfie and uploaded on Facebook. And Facebook got the location. They shared it with the police. Again, sadness on the faces of Android users. It's there on Android also. Privacy protection, remove location, remove other properties. And also a lot of people have this very bad habit of checking it, tagging locations. Don't do that. One day one girl had posted, next 5 days, go, Goa, gone. The very next day, her house got burgled. Cops came and they were surprised to see that the robber was sitting watching TV and drinking beer. Cops asked him, what are you doing here? He said, I've come to steal. But why are you doing this? Because she told next 5 days she is not there. So I thought, let me sit here and enjoy and go. Whose fault? We are only sharing excess information. Mistake is ours. So therefore, two things. Number one, check your bags if the small device is there in your bag, especially after breakup. So many complaints in police station these days. Udaudi, they break up, and after that, the boy or the girl, they buy this for 2,000 rupees and put it in the bag of the girl or the boy. Where they go for the next 21 days, this boy can see in the phone the location. 21 days he will know. So he will understand after she broke up with me, with whom she is good. Okay. And also the second thing I want to see is on your desk. If you see a pen drive which is not yours, discard it immediately. Because if you go to Amazon, for 1,200 rupees, you can buy a pen drive which has got an inbuilt mic that records for 7 days what they are talking on the desk. Pen with the camera. These are all covert devices which are there. One small pen, as Ganesh has said, will be kept on your table. You don't know only that pen is kept. You think it is normal in a pen stand, but that pen will have a camera which will be recording what you are doing. A pen drive which will record what you are talking. Forget that. Recently, one government officer, they trapped it. How? They put one charger. Not charger, what is it? Liquidator. Good night. There. In that liquidator camera. So we asked those guys who kept the camera there, how much should you pay for this beautiful device? 600 rupees. So look at liquidator, look at all these things. And then, and if you get a message like this with a .apk file, anything, last 2-3 days in Bangalore, that attack is going on in Bangalore, last 2-3 days. You will get an OTP, and your friend will message you, your friend only, telling that, hey, I have added you as a trusted contact. You have got one OTP. Please share that OTP. You believe your friend, no. So you will send the OTP to your friend. From that second, your WhatsApp will not work. You will not be able to use your WhatsApp. That person gets the control. That person will send like an OTP to all your friends. Or for example, if you get a message from me, 100% you will share, but by WhatsApp it will happen. So now only take your WhatsApp forward. Go to settings. The three dots are there. Go to settings. Open your WhatsApp. Go to settings. In settings there is account. In account there is two-step verification. Please turn it on. Please turn it on. How to turn it on? Put a nice password. The password should not be your car number. It should not be your birthday date. It should not be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something beyond that. Turn it on. Put your email address. So by mistake, if your OTP is shared to somebody, they will not be able to access WhatsApp. It asks for this password. And they don't know this password, so you will see it. If this is not turned on, WhatsApp is gone. So usually what will happen? I will hack Ganesh Bhatt sir's phone. Okay, now his WhatsApp came to me. Now I will send a message to all of you telling that this is the new MRPL app installed. You will think, sir, has said. So everybody will click on. So whoever sends you a .apk file, please remember, never click on it. Number two, if you receive something like this, call them and ask whether they have actually said. When you call them, you will realize they tell you, my WhatsApp has been, and it is impossible for them to tell everybody because contacts so many are there. And they can't put on their status also, WhatsApp is active, because they don't have control of WhatsApp. So this is the irony. Next. Never search for instant money, quick money on Google. Because everybody, month end when it happens, financial crunch is there. So what you will do is you will go to Google and you will type 10,000 rupees quick loan, something like that. Never, because most of them will ask you to download this APK file, and from there the story will start. So be careful about it. Okay. So the best thing you can do is go to security, and there's an option called unknown sources. Make sure that it is not checked. This check should not be done. So that it will not allow you to install .apk. It is different for different phones, so do that later. Okay. Next. One more important point which I want to tell all of you is log out. We forget. I'll tell you the consequence of not logging out. You can all do this on your phone. You can do it. Husband was a doctor, and he's at home with his wife. Suddenly, husband gets a call, and husband tells, yeah, coming, no, yeah. And he gets the call, and he tells his wife, one emergency operation, I have to go to the hospital. He was on his laptop doing email, checking email. And he leaves. Wife says, okay, and he leaves. 1 hour over, 2 hours over. This guy is not coming home. Wife calls, he tells, I'm in operation, I'll call later, and he cuts. Wife gets down. So wife goes to that laptop because he has not logged out. Wife goes to that laptop and types all of it. Google.com maps.google.com/location history. That's all. maps.google.com/location history. From the day you bought your first phone till today, where and all you have gone, how did you go, how long you were there, All the details are there. One, God's grace is with whom you were there is not. Though Google will know, they are not showing it. Monthly report also it will give. All the details it will give. They all check, sir. Sir, very simple, sir. What you know? Yeah, very simple, sir. What you know? We have to keep our laptop there and talk to him nicely and tell him, hey, I sent you an email. Did you check? And you have to make him open this email on your laptop. Or on his laptop only. If you go to this website called Refog, REFOG, one small file you can download. Everything that is typing, it comes to you by mail, sir. End of the day. During A-level. It's called keylogger. Yeah? And even if you're not downloading anything, we need to make one habit, all of us, checking our CPU backside. Small hardware keylogger is available. So somebody will come and put in the USB that hardware keylogger and go. Because you are not seeing whatever you are typing, one copy comes to me at the end of the day. Now you may be asking, this must be expensive. It only costs 800 rupees. It's called keylogger. So, is this okay? So I tell people, disable location history for happy family life. Okay, next. Did you check apps.google.com/location history? It has come, right? All your details. First day, everything is there. So a lot of people ask me, sir, if I can switch off the GPS, will it still give the location? It will not show on Google, but Google will know your location. Because your phones have got 3 sensors called as accelerometer, gyroscope, and magnetometer. Using these 3 sensors at our location, I will know where you are. Best. They were making jokes on Virat because the most intelligent country in the world when it comes to cybersecurity is Israel. So what Israel did is, they came with one software called as Pegasus, which was sold to many nations for 300 crores. Which are all nations, what I am not going to tell. Okay. So what happened? If you have that Pegasus, I can give a missed call to you on WhatsApp. Missed call. You don't have to cut the call. You don't have to receive. You don't have to leave it as it is. Nothing. One missed call. And your phone is, whatever is there on your phone, I can access it remotely. It's the most sophisticated remote access Trojan, RAT, which is called Pegasus. So, Hezbollah got to know. So they thought the safest thing for us to do is not use phones. But how do we communicate? So let's start using pages. This is how the Apollo Gold A9 pages were ordered. And in that pages, it looks like there is one small explosive called PETF, another explosive called Kiska-3, another explosive called C4 charge, any of them. Small amount, 2 mg, if it is put, it can create an impact that all of us will feel the such a small. So, carrying phones is one risk. Okay? So now, many of you do moonlighting. Working for one company and also working for another company. Like doing share trading inside the workplace, or liking videos on YouTube. All these are fraudulent. Okay? Don't believe these things. The share trading, if anybody is doing, please do it on reputed apps like Sharekar, Zerodha, and all that. But not these or Telegram, which you get where they tell if you invest 1 lakh, we will make it 2 lakhs in 7 days. Please stay away from all these things. Take your phone and type *#06#. Okay. You will get IMEI number. If your phone has got one SIM, you will get one IMEI number. If it has got 2 SIMs, you get 2 IMEI numbers. Take a screenshot of that and send it to you as an email. That screenshot. Because God forbid, tomorrow if your phone is lost, all you need to do is go to the police station or the company, upload the FIR copy and IMEI number on this portal called CEIR. Nobody in this country would be able to use your phone. I repeat. Look. *#06#. You'll get your IMEI number. IMEI stands for International Mobile Equipment Identity Number. You take a screenshot of that and send it by email to your user. If your phone is lost, go to the police station and lodge a complaint. They'll give you an FIR copy or NC copy. Upload that copy on this website called CEIR and your IMEI. Nobody in this country will be able to use that phone. So if somebody takes another SIM and puts it in that phone, that SIM will do. Yes, we will find the lost phone. After finding, there is an option here called unblock phone. So you can go to that same portal and unblock it, so that you will be able to use your phone back once again. Otherwise, you will also not be able to use it. So this is a fantastic feature which is done by Department of Telecom, Government of India. Okay, next. How many of you have this habit of keeping phone next to you and sleeping? Many of you. Congratulations. So just type *#07#. And if the value is more than 1.6, there are high chances that you will get cancer. 1.6. It should be more than 1.6. Salary. *#07#. SAR stands for specific absorption rate. Like how your fuel, when it burns, there is a value for the heat. Similarly, there is a value for radiation. That radiation, how much your body can absorb. How much, sir? 0.7. No, good force. Very good. iPhone users, if it doesn't show on your phone, go to Google and type iPhone RF exposure. There is a separate website. Select your model there. In that it will show. Usually iPhone shows. If it doesn't show, 1.15. RF exposure. iPhone RF exposure. How much, sir? Yeah. 1.6. Oh, it's a powerful phone actually. Keep it little away from it. Little away. Do you get frequent headache and all when you use phone too much and all? Then you are a strong man. *#07#. iPhone. Sometimes in Samsung, which is the model number? The Fold 6. No? SAR Fold 6 in Google. It should be below 1.6. Therefore, don't make this a problem. Possible. now see here. If you take your credit cards all over, you will see that it has got a Wi-Fi symbol in it. This feature, listen, very important. This is called as tap to pay. Many of you have it. Now, sir has got a phone which is called, it is one of my favorite phones, it's called Fold 6. This phone has got a feature called as NFC, Near Field Communication. It is there. In this phone, I can put a credit card reader software available on Google Play. And I just take the phone like this. From everybody's purse, 5,000 rupees will be debited. That's all I have to do. Yeah. Okay, it will go. So, no, in your phone also may have that. Anybody's phone which has got NFC can put a credit card reader software. So my sincere request for all of you, number one, if you have this in your credit card, go to Amazon.com and buy this. It is available for 20 rupees. So you put your card inside that and keep it in the wallet. Otherwise, anybody can take money from your wallet. You will not know also. And many of us don't even look at the statement. But you have to enable Wi-Fi. By default, it is enabled. Though RBI regulation is there, that when they give the card, it should be disabled. But most of the cards which are received are enabled. We can disable. We can go to NetBank, but I recommend not to disable. That I tell you in some time. But my request for all of you is, don't disable this feature. Huh? Limit, see, earlier it was 2,000, then people started screaming, why so less? So now government made it 5,000. Maximum. By default. Okay. I'll tell you this in a while. How many of you here wearing smartwatch? Raise your hands. You're all very smart. You're all khatrun ke khiladi. So, my husband and wife, they were putting on weight. So the wife tells, we have to reduce weight. So she goes and buys two Fitbit. Fitbit, that is smartwatch. So they wear and they start working on. So the best part about smartwatch is it tells you how many steps you walk, how many calories you burn, how much water you drank, what is the REM, sleep, the deep sleep, and all that. Everything comes. Go down. So one day the husband tells, I have to go to Hyderabad for 3 days cybersecurity lecture to attend. Take care. And he goes. And the wife notices certain change in his behavior. He was not texting her properly, he was not calling. So she was a little worried whether he is working out or not. So she goes to the dashboard of the smart and checks whether he's been working out. And she was surprised to see unusually high activity at 4 o'clock in the morning. And somehow they broke up. So somebody comes to me, Anushali came to me and asked, sir, what was he doing, sir, at 4 o'clock in the morning? I said, what can one do? Surya Namaskar. What else? No, I am telling you, now you are laughing after wearing that watch. What you are doing, everything is noted. So be careful while wearing smartwatches. And that is the biggest link, because this watch you don't put antivirus. So the cyber criminals directly hack that to go to your phone. So as far as possible, avoid smartwatch. And that has got camera, that has got speaker, everything it has. So be careful. It's got mic also. How many of you watched this? Everyone? Good. When you watched it, you must have seen the censor board certificate. Similarly, There is a sensor board for all the app songs. We call this as ESRB ratings. SRB, Entertainment Software Rating Board. This is very important when you're giving your phone to your child. When you download an app, go to Play Store or App Store. You will see ratings, downloads, and the third is ESRB ratings. Here it is everyone. See, everyone. This is very important. Imagine you are giving an app which is adults only for a 12-year-old. The consequences can be very big. So therefore, my request to all the parents is install this app called as Google Family Link on your phone and give it to the child. So when you give it to the child, put the age 12. What a 12-year-old should see, only that content will be shown to them. You can also tell the screen time, how much screen time it can use. And also, you can show, it will show where your child is. And the minute he goes to a new place, it tells he is outside the boundary. Unfortunately, I have seen wives putting this on husband's schools. What a terrible thing to do. Okay. What's the name of the app? ಹಾಕಿದಾರ ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೋನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದಾರೆ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಹಾಕಿದಾರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೋನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ Okay. So a quick question for everyone. So you see a lot of people on Instagram telling you, dress, do you want this dress? If you want, click on the link below. There are two links. One is HTTP, one is HTTPS. Which link should I buy from? How many of say HTTP? Hands up. How many of say HTTPS? Hands up. Same hand. Keep your head. Both are dangerous. Because we think just because one site is HTTPS, it is safe. Even pornographic sites are HTTPS only. And the most dangerous sites to browse are pornographic sites. Not because of the content. Content, forget. Why? If anybody is browsing, open the site. Don't scare me. Yeah. So, if anybody, listen, if anybody has this habit of watching those sites, usually ask people how many of you watch, nobody raises their hand, that's okay. So, if anybody watches the site without having a paid antivirus on your device, listen carefully. There is one attack called as drive-by downloads. The name of the attack is drive-by downloads. Here what happens is, you open the site www.xyz.com. Okay, you open the site. Without your knowledge, one file gets downloaded into your phone. Without your knowledge. You are not clicking on anything, you are not pressing nothing. It gets downloaded. And that file switches on your front camera and the back camera whenever they want. And the best part about our phones is no matter you keep the phone like this or like this, camera is always on the top. So somebody said I kept like this. It's very dangerous. Number one. Number two, listen. Many of us take our phones to the bathroom. So if you're taking your phones to the bathroom, smile. So that you'll come nice in the video. And if you're taking phones to the bedroom, I don't know what. So that is why the boy said in the first, when the two girls took him for coffee, don't take the phones to the bedroom, washroom, and changing. And if you see the porn sites, 90% of the videos are those hidden cam videos. Those hidden cams are your phone. Nothing installed here, there, nothing. Your phone only. You have kept the phone there, recording has happened, you have put it on the site, and they're earning 4 to 5 lakh rupees per video. YouTube influencers in Mangalore are earning 8 to 10 lakhs on an average. There must be about 100 to 200 influencers in Mangalore who are earning 8 to 10 lakhs per month just by putting some content. Porn site uploaders earn 3 times. So the easiest revenue model is bugging your phone, switching on your camera, recording your video, sending. And you people are all in prominent posts. So your videos will be even more viral than mine or somebody's videos. So be careful. So the best thing that you could do is put an antivirus. Second, you get a camera cover on Amazon for 20 rupees. Put the camera cover to your phone. It's like a sliding window. When you are taking photo, open it, take the photo, and then close it. So that the camera cannot record anything. Next. Always install apps from App Store and Play Store only, not from anywhere else. See now, I want to buy this lipstick. There are 2 websites. Of course, you can't buy it from Wikipedia, I know that. But there are 2 Wikipedia here. Which is the real one? First one or the second? Which one? First one or the second? Please tell me the answer. How many of you say first one? How many of you say second one? Both are same. Because in some of the sessions, people used to say first one. Then I asked, has God gifted you with QR code sensor in your eyes that you can see and tell? Both are same. Take your phone. Sorry. Take your phone. Take your phones. Scan the first QR code. You will get wikipedia.org. Open it, please. Has it opened? Done? Open? That's again one. No, scan this. Has it opened? This site has to open. Yes, open. Perfect. You saw it, right? First one. Wikipedia the bundle, no? It's come, right? Wikipedia. Perfect. Yeah, copy that, open it. Now scan the second one. Second one. No. When you scan it, what had come? Wikipedia.org. Open it. But when you open, what happens? Something like this it is coming. It's X and Wikipedia if I say something. Correct. How many of you got that? How many of you got that? This is how your front camera gets hacked. And it's you open the Pro. This is the latest type of an attack called as IDN homograph attack, where domain name looks 100% the same, but one opens the real site, another opens the fraudulent site. What a dangerous. None of you could tell that this is not the fake, not the real site. This is IDN homograph attack. So if you don't want to become a victim of that, you have to install this no fish. It will tell you that the character A is fish. Because this is Latin, this is Cyrillic. Not like a Latin, it looks like Latin, but it is not Latin. It is Cyrillic. Different alphabets on. So careful, my dear friends. So because why open this site called deviceinfo.me, all of you, deviceinfo.me. Just by clicking on a link, you can see how much information about you the websites know. It also tells you what is your battery percentage. It also tells you which browser, which phone, where is your location, what is your IP address, everything about you. Deviceinfo.me. Open to DEVICE. No, type proper. DEVICE info.me. Deviceinfo.me. Open for anybody? Yarigala open aito? Yes. Sorry, type ಮಾಡಿ. Deviceinfo.me. So, yeah, not secure. Deviceinfo.me. Opens, right? Correct, your location, this, that, all, everything. Everything. So, any website if you open, they get to know all your details. This is how we catch the cyber. Go online, your details are available. Simple, everything is hello, sir. All details. Now, yeah. So, I'll tell you one thing. The location which it is showing is not your location. Location of your ISP, where your server is. You are connected to an internet server, no? That. Okay, now, listen to this. I usually tell men, I tell them, whenever a beautiful girl whom you do not know sends you a friend request, I repeat, whenever a beautiful girl whom you do not know sends you a friend request, don't accept him. Okay, because you'll get a friend request on Facebook. Even your wife has not called you handsome. This girl calls you. She sends you a video call, WhatsApp. You talk. Huh? So you need to open this site. This person does not exist.com. So if you go to this site, it uses deepfakes and it creates beautiful photos of people where they use these photos for DP. They use these photos to create deep fake videos and they call you and you believe that the person is a real person. It is a deep fake video. As simple as that. Not real person. Because if 10 people get calls, all 10 will be seeing the same video. One girl with grey t-shirt removing her shirt. Seeing her remove shirt, you will remove pant. After that, video will be, yeah, they'll cut the call and the entire video she will tell, I will send this to your ED. Otherwise, send the money to me by DD. What you do? Okay, now listen. The most dangerous thing that all of you can do is press this button. On WhatsApp, pressing this button is the most dangerous thing. So, at the police station, usually some old men, they come. Old men. They come and tell, sir, I lost 80,000 rupees. I say, okay. What happened? No, sir, yesterday one OTP came. I did not share the OTP, but money went. That time we asked, were you watching some porn site? Yes, sir. Then we ask another question. Any beautiful girl called you? Yes, sir. Did she do video call? Yes, sir. Did you press this button? Yes, sir. First they say no. Then we ask when they say yes. Okay. So the point is, if you press this button, whatever is there on your screen, the other person will be able to see. Very good. So please, for God's sake, don't press that button. So OTP comes, they can see. Messages come, they can see. Your photos, they can everything. This is the button. Screen sharing. So my guru Sanjay Sahai sir always tells, Ananth, hacking is the new normal. I asked, what does it mean, sir? He said, Ananth, out of the 100 computers, 95 know that they are hacked, 5 don't know that. This is the reality. So this is the photo. I tell people, avoid posting such photos unless you have won some Kargil war or some election. Avoid it. Why? Because many of us have this bad habit of putting photos like this. Some of us in a group photo when we are standing, we put combo for the other person like this. Never do that, because if you go to Google and type Aadhaar database leak, 81 crore Indians Aadhaar database is leaked out. When Bhatt sir asked me for my Aadhaar card, I gave it. Because already it is leaked. What you do? Otherwise, any sensible man wouldn't have to. Because we should not share Aadhaar card. What we should share? Virtual Aadhaar. Yes, there is something called as virtual Aadhaar. Go to Aadhaar and generate a virtual Aadhaar and give it to him. He will be able to authenticate me just once. He can't use that Aadhaar number again. But Aadhaar, everything is already leaked. What you do? So I can take. But Aadhaar number 8. And there is one guy by name Jan Christer. In 2014, what he did is, he hacked Germany's defense minister's fingerprint from her phone. In 2024, he had fingerprint. Now what he can hack from photo, I don't know. So, if I can get your fingerprint, and if I have your Aadhaar, using one technique called as Aadhaar-enabled payment system, I can withdraw 10,000 rupees from your ATM. Without your ATM card, PIN, password, OTP, name, account number, age, nothing I need. All I need is only 2 things. What are the 2 things? Fingerprint. Yes. Just see in Mangalore how many people have lost money for this. We are the top of the life. So, not 100 to 1. So, the first thing that you could do is tell your bank to disable this feature. Simple. You don't need this feature. This is only for villagers. 8 weeks. Yeah, it's there by default. So I tell people disable this. The best thing what I have done is install mAadhaar app on my phone and biometric lock enable. But you need for attendance, so daily. You need to give attendance. Yeah. Not to Aadhaar. No, fingerprint. But isn't not linked to Aadhaar. Then please install mAadhaar app, biometric lock enable. Finish. Say it. So, whenever your private information becomes public, we call this as doxing. Okay. So, take your phones, all of you. This is one thing which I want all of you to do. Go to Google and type TAFCOP. TAFCOP on Google. TAFCOP. TAFCOP. See it, TAFCOP. You will see tafcop.sancharsati.gov.in website. Open that. Put your 10-digit mobile number and enter CAPTCHA. It will send you an OTP. Put the OTP. This site will tell you, using your Aadhaar card, how many SIM cards have been issued. Usually what we do is we give our Aadhaar card to some shop fellow and tell him, Ana Xerox Madikodi. Photocopy, reprogram, right? But what they do is, click the down you go. Click the scroll. So what will happen is, that guy will Xerox your card. I should not use the word Xerox, it's called photocopy or reprogram, whatever it is. And after you go, he will take another printout and sell that printout for 500 rupees. Because cyber criminals will never buy phones or SIM cards in their name. They'll buy it using your name. So did you do this, all of you? How many SIM cards are there issued with your Aadhaar? Anybody got? Please raise your hands. When I checked, it was showing 4. I have only one SIM. Well, my other is linked. So there is an option called not my number. Select that and report immediately. It got come. Carry your OTP banta. OTP ne barta ilva. Please check in sometime. gov.in site. So just okay. Next. Now, see here. I tell people, you get these websites called .onion. Has anybody opened this site .onion anywhere? No one. This is dark web. Yeah, Tor. So internet has got 3 layers: surface, deep, and dark. So this dark web, all the links are .onion. As far as possible, avoid. Because once you get into this, it's highly addictive. But what will happen is chances of you becoming victims are more. So avoid. See, his name is Jeffrey Brown. He cycles. He's from Netherlands. I can generate so much information about him. So I want you to check how much of your information is leaked. So please go to this website, all of you. It is called scan.aura.com. Scan.aura.com. Put your email address. Scan.aura.com. Put your email address. Scan.aura.com. How many places your email has been? 2 breaches. That means your email has been compromised. And survey says that we are using the same password for nearly 3 websites, 8 places. And if you are using that same password for some other sites, very easily your email, everything is. See how many places your email has been compromised. 7. Internet browse ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Some people are scared to check those. 67 breaches. ನೋಡುವಾಗಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ವೆಬ್ ಬ್ರೌಸರ್. ಜಾಬ್. What? Scan.aura.com. See, what is this? Anybody? What is this? Camera cover. Idhan purchase ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. And do you have the habit of connecting to free Wi-Fi? You should never use this. Okay, listen. I have this one small device which you all can buy. It is called Wi-Fi Pineapple. Okay, listen. Wi-Fi Pineapple. I usually love drinking coffee. So I sit in coffee shops and connect this device to my laptop and I switch it on. There will be 20-30 people in the coffee shop, all connected to the Wi-Fi of the coffee shop. The minute I switch on this device, within 1 second, everybody will be disconnected from the coffee shop and they will be connected to my Wi-Fi. So from there onwards, whatever they send and receive, one copy comes to me. So what is the moral of the story? Don't use free Wi-Fi. I like to tell my stories in a very simple. Outlook, how many, sir? Which are you using frequently? Outlook. So, and never connect your phone to public charging stations. Many of you have this habit, no? When the phone battery goes low, see, I'm carrying my battery bank with me. So I will never connect my phone to somebody's cable. Carry your battery bank with you because it is loose pack. Okay. So now no charge on your phone, but you have to charge. What to do in that case? Switch off your phone and charge to public charging station. Switch it off because now a new cable has come. Okay, a new cable. It is called OMG cable. If I just connect that cable to your phone, your front camera gets hacked. Yeah. So if somebody gives you a cable, sir, charge. No, don't want anybody's cable. Hardware hacking. And also one more common crime these days in ATMs. Notice board, one QR code will be put telling that update your app. Your app will stop working after 10 days, update one QR code. And we will all install it. Never do it. It is all put by cyber threat. Banks will never put QR codes in the ATMs. Remember, never scan that, okay? And see here, I have touched this table. Now heat is transferred to the table where I have touched. That heat can be, it will be there in the heat. So you go to a petrol pump and you will type your PIN. For 15 minutes it will be there. Huh? Sir, Anush has got eidetic memory. You give your card to him for 1 second, he will remember the 16 digits CVV and the expiry date. In 1 second, that memory. Many people have that. Now, if I know your PIN, I can do online transactions. And you will be thinking, how for online transactions, there are two methods. One, OTP, which comes to your phone. I will say no OTP. I will select ATM PIN. So with that, I can do the online transaction. So never give your card to somebody. Always tap to it, give it. And never enter this PIN box. If it is more than 5,000, you enter the PIN. In that case, after entering, type other numbers also, so that the other person will not know. So last 2 minutes, while sending photos to people, remember that your relationship can turn sour at any point in time, and they can blackmail you with the photos, or your phone may get stolen, or the easiest way to hack all of you or to blackmail you is asking your pen drive. Somebody will tell you, sir, the pen drive, you will give the pen drive. So, if I get your pen drive, I can install one app called Recover. Whatever you have deleted from that pen drive also I can recover. So never give your pen drive to somebody. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋಟೋಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಏನೇ But when they bring your own device, laptop, that is where the problem starts. Okay, next. So this is, go to Google, all of you, on google.com, and type find my device. Your phone is lost. Don't know where it is. Take your phone and type find my device. You must be thinking, Ananth Prabhu is mad. Phone is lost, how to take my phone and do another phone? Or your laptop. Go to your laptop and type find my device. First link, click on it. It will show you the exact location where your phone is. Phone is in silent mode. Don't know where it is kept. Press play sound. All of you. Press. Not wrong. Yes. Exactly. Nice. Good. So even if your phone is on silent mode, so listen. Listen. Is there anybody here who will tell me, Prabhu sir, take my phone, check whatever you want, no problem. Okay. Because everybody's phones will have private data as well as personal and public data. If your phone is lost, data should not be lost. In the sense, it should not go to the other person. There's an option there called erase device. Just press that. So even if your phone is lost, let it go. You can claim insurance or you can do anything. The data shouldn't go. For that, if you press erase device, the person will get the phone, but it will be a factory reset. The data is saved. Don't press now to check. Yeah. It is like telling how cyanide tastes. You will not be there to tell the taste. Okay. So this is the time which you all saw. Okay, now first, last topic. Scan the QR. All. 2,000 rupees from my account will be debited. I'm not joking. Real. Scan. 2,000 rupees. Correct. 2,000. Yeah, I know. Of course. I will keep your name. Yeah, 2,000. So the moral of the story is, QR codes can take money. Second, if it is asking you to enter the UPI PIN, it means you are sending money. To receive money, you don't have to enter UPI. So if anybody tells, hey, scan the QR code, 2,000 I'm sending, and if it asks for UPI PIN, it means you are sending, not receiving. And another important, in petrol pumps, people are going, putting their QR code and coming. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ it will tell the merchant's name. You should ask him, is it you? If he says yes, then do the transfer. Otherwise, he will deny you from the service. He may not give you the product. He may not honor your request. So therefore, check the merchant name and then do the transaction. Because many places we are seeing this, people are going and pasting their QR code and come. No, that is later on. But if you scanned wrong QR code only, voice message will not. Money is gone. So, yeah, so we saw this. Google is hiring, no need to apply because we already have all your information. So, yeah, so we are using the same password everywhere. Make sure that your password is minimum 16 characters with capital letters, small letters, numbers, and symbols. It will take 5 billion years to hack your password. 16 characters. Do you want to see how fast your password can be hacked? Go to google.com and type password monster. Type it. Don't put your email address. And type your password. And tell me how much time it is showing. Fast. Password monster. Password monster. Type your password. How much time it's showing? How much? 36 minutes. Is your password I love you? 9 years. Huh? 9 years. How much? 48 minutes. 0 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add me 1, 2, 3. Somebody's password is password. 3 years. Very, very poor passwords everybody is having. So write the new book, Rich People, Poor Passwords. Topic ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ 6000 years ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇದೆ okay yeah have open book hack ಯಾರು ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಇದನ್ನ ಹ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ ಅವನಿಂದ ಹಣ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾಫಿ ಕುಡಿ okay anyways listen if you are unable to remember passwords because some people are thinking I have been writing my password in contacts but now sir is telling not to write then where to remember use password manager the best in the world is LastPass. It will only remember all your passwords. You don't have to Google. LastPass or Norton also you can use. KeyPass. Many are there. It's called password manager. The safest thing to do in the world is password manager. Number one. Number two. The other day somebody sent one message. Okay. The message even Google password manager. Somebody sent a message. Hi. See this. Hi, this is Putin, President of Russia. Some people kidnapped me and put my duplicate in Russia. I didn't start the war. He did. I escaped. Can you please send 3,000 rupees so that I can go back to Russia and stop the war? This is real me. I can send selfie. More thousands of people have sent 3,000. More than thousands of people, especially housewives who are feeling power for the Russians and Ukrainians. Okay. So, how many of you agree? Hands up. Hands up. How many after today's session? How many of you feel this is the best solution? Correct. So, I am using. Listen. I am using geo connection. There is a tower 1 kilometer away from you. All geo towers. Another tower 2 kilometers away from you. Third tower 3 kilometers away from you. Fourth tower 4 kilometers away. Which tower will my phone get connected? First tower. Second tower. Third tower. All the towers. Your Ananth Prabhu satellite. Correct. Your phone gets connected to the strongest tower. So therefore, these vehicles are now coming and getting parked at many places in India. So once this vehicle is parked, everybody's phone thinks that that is the strongest tower and your phone gets connected to that. So whether you are using that feature phone or smartphone, your phone gets hacked. So therefore remember Sandesh I said, hacking is the new normal. So what is the only thing that is certain in this life? Hacking. So how you write your will after you die? Same will you can write for Gmail also, for Instagram also, Facebook also. Right. Today also. It's called Legacy Manager, Inactive Account Manager. So you go there, you can tell after you die who can use your account. Very important. Sometimes your password, that shares, this all comes to the email, and they will not be able to access. Normally, say so therefore, inactive account manager is there in Gmail, Facebook, everywhere. Use. Okay, yeah, that's all for now. Forwarding a message is equal to accepting the message and endorsing the message, and yeah, yes, lucky Steve, yeah. So your head is 4 kg at 0 degree, but as you bend your head, it is 27 kg. So therefore, the strain on your neck is 27 kg. Very soon you will get spondylitis. So therefore, in my class once, somebody was using a mobile phone. I looked at that boy and told him, don't use phone in my class. So he said, sir, how can you accuse me of things that I have not done? He said, I'm really sorry. I thought you were using phone. No, sir, I was not using. Do not look down and start smiling by himself. Yes, sorry. there, sir. So, I said, take care of your neck also. Because your neck, 27 kilos straight. Anyways, for every 20 minutes of screen time for 20 seconds to 20 feet away, never look at the screen when it is dark. It always wear blue cut lens, which will block the blue rays, which are very harmful, emitted by the digital devices. These lenses cost 600 rupees and above. Buy them and use them. Okay? I'm Dr. Ananth Prabhu G. You can search me on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. This is my details. If you like the session today, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3 at the top of your voice. Minister of Petrol. You have to scream Jai Hind so loudly that Puri ji there should be able to hear. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Jai Hind. Jai Karnataka. Thank you very much. Thanks to all you three and everybody present here. Jai Hind.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, a big thank you to Dr. Ananth Prabhu for joining us today, especially since this is the second time he made space in his busy schedule to be here at MRPL. His session today was not just about cybersecurity in theory. It was full of practical advice we can use in our everyday lives, both personally and professionally, to stay safe in the digital world. Dr. Prabhu, you have made a complex topic really approachable for all of us, and for that, we are very grateful. Thank you, Ananth.
Devendra, I think we missed the Q&A session. Can we have that quickly?
Sure, sir.
You can sit here, sir. You can sit here, Mr. Prabhu. Now, let's give opportunity to everybody to ask anything they want.
Okay. Other day, in that TAFCOP site, no, unknowingly I blocked my own
Your own number, sir.
number. Now I am unable to open it.
Yes, sir. In that case, now very soon you have to visit your service provider and give your resubmission of KYC. Yes.
Very next day, these Geo people, they
Called you.
repeatedly called by WhatsApp and thing to give other
Yeah.
online this one. Yeah.
KYC. Yes.
This is how BSNL, I don't know. Those people, they immediately respond.
Because if you don't give, after 14 days, you will not be able to use your phone. So the other day, that same thing happened. One girl, by mistakenly thinking it is somebody's number, blocked their father's number only. And now father can't use the phone. Yeah, so one new technology has come, sir, from the world's richest man, Elon Musk. The name of the technology is called Neuralink. So in Neuralink, it's a small implantable chip which will be put in your brain, which will make you 10 times, 100 times more intelligent than what you are. So now that is a new technology now, which people have started using. So if that is possible, it is, as you said, it is possible to wipe off your brain contents.
Any website, when we open, the first question is accept cookies or not.
Yes, sir.
What is your advice on that, sir?
Yeah. So, sir, what happens is, if you have seen, first I'll tell what is a cookie. So a cookie is a temporary file that is saved in your computer, which remembers your preferences. Now, for example, you go to a website and you do certain things. Now, when you visit that website once again, that website will not be like before, like first how it was. How you have made changes, it will look like that, so that the experience for you becomes pleasurable. Also, whenever you visit different sites, you don't have to enter the password every time. It remembers you. Correct? So that is why cookies are there. Depending upon the site, you accept, sir. Nothing will happen if you reject all. The site would still load. Yeah. So if you feel that you don't want that site to know more about you, reject it. If you feel you need that, you're visiting that site regularly and you want it, accept it.
But the cookies are
Stored in our PC.
It's stored in your PC, sir. And what we have to do is, there is an option. We can go to Google Chrome or any browser that we're using, settings, and there is an option to flush all the cookies. Can do that. Yeah. But once you do that, any site you visit, then you'll have to enter the password, username, password every time, because the site has forgotten about you. So there are two things which I want to tell. One is how vulnerable your browsers are. So please go to google.com and type cover your tracks. Cover your tracks. TRACKS. Cover your tracks. Did it come? Please open that site, and there is an option to test your browser. Please test it. Whoever got the results, please stand up. Google.com ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ cover your tracks ಅಂತ ಬರೀರಿ, open that site. It says test your browser. Yeah, it'll test it. Results ಬರುತ್ತೆ. When the results come, please stand up. ಬಂತ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್? ಬಂತ? ಬಂತಲ್ಲ? ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಸರ್. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಸರ್. ಯಾರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂತು? ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರೋದು? ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಡ್ಸ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೇನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ? ನೋ. ಪಾರ್ಷಲ್. ನೋ. ಪಾರ್ಷಲ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಏನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ? ಅದೇನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ? ನೋ. ಪಾರ್ಷಲ್. ನೋ. ಮೂರನೇದು ಹೌದು, ಬ್ರೌಸರ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್. ಅದೇನಿದೆ? ಯುನೀಕ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್. ಯುನೀಕ್. Okay, now please understand. So the first point was whether it blocks you from tracking ads. Alva? So yarigella no bandide, it means your browser is a hopeless browser. Okay. First. Second, your browser invisible trackers. If it says no, that means your browser is a hopeless browser. Aita. Third one, browser has a fingerprint. That means even if you're using VPN, that site will still know who you are because your fingerprint is there. So this is how many of us think that nan VPN use ಮಾಡಿ porn sites browse ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ, VPN use ಮಾಡಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ. No, we'll still get to know who you are. So if your browser has got a unique fingerprint, it means it's a terrible browser. Anybody got here? Your browser has got a randomized fingerprint. ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. That means everybody is using terrible browsers. Please be seated. Use Brave browser. Brave. Yeah, Brave. BRAVE. Yeah, it's a very good browser. Brave. Or you can use latest version of Mozilla Firefox. Latest.
Brave has got that
Lion, yes. Anybody else? Any questions?
Sir, this is regarding
for private browser. I use Tor. TOR. Incognito mode. Yeah. So many of us go to incognito thinking that it is safe. Please do these tests on incognito browser also. Same results you'll get. So incognito is no different. Only thing is history doesn't get saved. So if your spouse is checking your phone, they will not know what you have browsed. Other than that, it is the same. Yeah, I use Tor. Many think Tor is banned in India. Absolutely safe, but slow, but super. Yeah, you have to connect to the Tor network.
Sir, regarding sharing of credit card details.
Yeah.
Many payment gateways, we have to give the details, including CVV number. How safe it is?
Yeah, no, you can give it, sir, but make sure that that payment gateway is a good payment gateway, like Razor Pay. Yeah, some cheap payment gateways, no, don't share at all. So that is why I tell people, you maintain. See, in HDFC Bank, there is something called as virtual credit cards. Only for one transaction, they give you the details. So you can put that details, done. So if somebody is going to use the details again, it will not work. Like virtual Aadhaar. That feature is also there. So use that feature when you are doing high volume transactions, or in your credit card, put a insurance. Buy cyber insurance for your credit card. Now, for example, the credit card that I am using, it has got something called as NPSL, which means no preset limit. I can go and buy a Rolls Royce also if I want to. Okay, but very dangerous such cards are. Any amount can be withdrawn. Yeah, so put this one for that, cyber insurance, so that tomorrow, without your knowledge, if money goes, you're not responsible. Insurance takes care. Most of us take health insurance, house insurance, all insurance. Cyber insurance, we don't take. But that's the most important insurance. Always, yeah. Like how I said, sir, maintain 2 bank accounts. In one bank account, you enable your net banking and everything. Another bank account, keep it traditional like before only. There you keep your FDs and everything. Because many think that FD, if it is there in your account, it cannot be liquidated. From net banking, you can liquidate it one click, unless it is a joint FD. So therefore, we hear people losing 50 lakhs, 80 lakhs. It's an FD which is getting liquidated and being transferred. Yeah, so it would be nobody keeps in SB that much. It's from FD they liquidate to SB. Be little careful. Yeah, that account you use. Other account you don't connect to any net banking app or anything.
Whether net banking is better or the bank app is better?
Both are same, sir. But I prefer app. Because the net banking, that link may be a fraudulent link which you're clicking. App, you know that it is genuine.
Bank also says that better do it in app.
App, that's right. Because I can say, which is your bank, sir?
HDFC, and
I'll send you a link in some time, which will look like a genuine HDFC bank only, but it is fake.
Yeah, we don't usually
try logging in once.
No, in fact, no link I don't use, because I was able to make some bullet payment to my home loan. They said that they will send the link. I said no, I will not use the link.
Let them send your request in the app. From the app, you
can. I gave the check there and
super.
We were generally thinking that HTTPS indicates secure. You said need not be.
Yeah.
In that case, how do I know if a website I'm going to is genuine or not?
You can't. Only God knows. Nobody else.
Sir, installing of Truecaller, is it okay, or like some say it's not?
Yeah, there was a rumor which said that Truecaller is a Chinese app. No, sir, it's a Swedish app. Norway, Sweden, from there it is. No problem, sir. Please use it. They take your data. Everybody takes. Data is the new oil. Not ONGC MRPL. No. Now data is the new oil. Yeah. It's an intermediary between you and your bank when you're doing a credit card payment and all that.
Yes.
So far there are no problems with that app, sir.
Most of the people are using it.
You get nice reward points.
Reward points we're getting.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So be careful, because that app has got all your data, and see that owner of the app is from which place. You'll think twice before. Yeah, very dangerous. Yeah, we don't know. I'm not checked. I'm telling you, check from where, and then you take a decision. Because the two things that we don't see whenever we are installing is who are the investors for that project. App may be an Indian app, but which country has funded it? And when you're sharing all your sensitive data, you have to be very careful. So therefore, my request to you is, sir, use it at your own risk.
Because in that app, we can link all this one
all credit cards. Nice reward points. 1.1 rupee.
Otherwise, it is 25 or 25.
No, which card? Card. Yeah, cards. Yeah.
Don't think, that's all.
Devendra, you can start from where you left.
Good evening, and a big thank you to Dr. Ananth Prabhu sir for coming here to MRPL for second time and gave this very knowledgeable and expertise presentation. A big thank you to you, sir. I would now request our Director Refinery, sir, to present one memento to Dr. Ananth Prabhu, sir.
The hall was full. I hope the YouTube.
Yeah, we see it was linked.
No, no.
Yeah, we'll keep it there, sir. Yeah, sir. Yeah, we'll share the link in our website also. Yeah, internet we will share, sir. Thank you everyone. Yeah, no. Yeah.